Hi there. It is Tuesday, February 10th, 2026. I'm Travis, and this is the Daily Report. I get confused easily, folks. It was a very, very, very busy day today. I was up much earlier. Normally, I don't show my face to the world until like 10:30 in the morning. All right. I had to be up and at 'em and out of bed by about 7:45, which for me was very early. I needed to be at the hospital by 9 a.m. Some of you know this, some of you don't. 7 years ago, I needed and was blessed to receive a double transplant. I have someone else's liver and a kidney in me. Um, it had 7 years, and I'm doing quite fine. My hospital still watches over me a great deal. I still have to go every 90 days for a blood draw, and once a year, I got to meet with the transplant folks to review everything, make sure everything's going all right. And today was that day. It was my transplant review day. So I was over at the hospital. I met with two folks. I met with a kidney doctor um, who told me that everything looks very, very stable. There is one little indication right from the very beginning, 7 years ago, that my body wants to reject the kidney because it wasn't my own originally. But it has been stable and remains stable, and it's not getting any worse and it's not changing, so that's very good news. The liver looks fine too, although I still need to make an appointment with a liver doctor. That wasn't part of the deal today. And then I met with a coordinator from the transplant department again who is pleased with everything that's happening with me. I'm following the medicines that I need to take, the drugs I need to take, taking pretty good care of myself. Blood sugar's a little high. I knew that. I know how to deal with it. I just got to set my mind to it. So that went very, and all in all, I was at the hospital for no more than about 40 minutes. Heck. I had intended when I left here in the morning after the hospital to go to lunch, but I was in and out of there so quickly that I wasn't hungry yet, and the place I wanted to go to lunch to wasn't open yet. So I came back to my place here, the senior citizen building that I live in, only to find as we drove up in my Uber, returning me here, fire truck outside the door. Now, that is not, believe it or not, terribly unusual. We have a fire truck outside the door typically 2 to 3 times a day. And the reason is because it's the folks on the fire truck that are the EMTs. And so an ambulance eventually shows up behind the fire truck in case it's needed to take someone to the hospital. But the folks who start dealing with a patient who is keeled over or whatever the case is are the guys on the fire truck. But there was no ambulance there today. What's going on? I came inside. When I got inside, on the first floor lobby, way more people than there normally are. Residents, all right? It's a 10-story building, and many people had left their apartments and came downstairs. Well, it turns out while I was gone, a fire alarm went off. Crazy thing is, it wasn't because there was any smoke or fire. What happened was a water main broke and started flooding a certain part of the first floor. Well, when the water main breaks and starts flooding, the water pressure in the whole building goes down because it's getting wasted. Well, the way the system is designed, when the water pressure goes down, the system thinks that means that sprinklers, we have sprinklers in the apartment in case of fire, that sprinklers have gone off because the water pressure is down. And that's what trips the fire alarm. Interesting thing, huh? What the heck? So, anyway, the fire department had to come and check it out, and the maintenance people had to get in and shut off the water. And in the meantime, because the fire alarm went out, none of the elevators were working. So that's why all of these senior citizens are on the first floor, because they don't feel like walking up 10 flights of stairs. Heck. So we had to wait 30 or 45 minutes till that all got straightened out, and I finally got back upstairs here. I was ready for lunch, and I was already home here. I went down to the pub. We have a little eating area downstairs with a bar in it. I had some chicken wings that was pretty good. After lunch, came up here because I was up much earlier than usual. I crashed into that easy chair, fell asleep for a couple hours. When I woke up, I did a couple of things around the desk. I had ordered dinner from downstairs. I had chicken twice today. It was a chicken cutlet sandwich for dinner. That was pretty good. Watched the news in the evening news, and Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, of course, have to see those things. Got ready for my stream on YouNow. I did my YouNow stream. I had a great deal of fun with that tonight. And I'm Travis on YouNow, if you want to find me there, 4 nights a week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I watched, I've talked about Switzenberg, one of the other great broadcasters on YouNow. I watched his stream for all of it till the end, kind of thing. Time for the late night news on TV, and I called my dear friend in Austin, Texas, St. Ann. We chit-chatted for a half an hour, and now it's time to call it a night, and I will see you with tomorrow's Daily Report tomorrow.